quit your, are you not going on right now? Alright, Ben, we're ready to go ahead and start rolling. Take it off. Get one of your cameramen to cue me when you're on. And a very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another HCHS Television Sports Exclusive, coming to you live from the J.E. Cisco Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of Hickman County High School. This is TSSAA basketball, tonight featuring the Lady Bulldogs and Bulldogs from Hickman County against the Yellow Jackets and Lady Yellow Jackets from Fairview. We're moments away from the invocation and also the national anthem. The invocation going to be led tonight by Joseph Baumgartel, a member of FCA here at the high school. And following that will be the national anthem. This is Clay Chesser. Along with me in just a moment will be Brandon Bryant, set to bring you the play-by-play in this ball game. And we'll step aside here just a minute. Your PA announcer, Brandon Bryant.
Cisco Memorial Gymnasium. We will take this time to remind you that this gymnasium is a smoke-free gymnasium, and we would like to welcome the fans of the Fairview Yellow Jackets and also our very own Bulldog fans in the stands. At this time, Joseph Baumgartel is going to lead us in a word of prayer.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, thank you for this day and all its many blessings. Heavenly Father, we thank you for letting your Son, our Savior, Jesus Christ, die on the cross, so that we may have hope for eternal life in heaven. Heavenly Father, we also thank you for letting us gather here tonight to play this basketball game. And we pray that no one in either team will get hurt. And Heavenly Father, we also pray that as we leave here tonight, that you go with each and every one of us, guide, guard, and direct us, and let us return home safely. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you would please stand as the Brian Henson, Greg Gunther, Chuck Gilbert, and David Dansby quartet lead us in the national anthem.
That was the invocation and also the national anthem. And now we'll go back to Brandon for the announcing of tonight's starting lineups.
Fairview Lady Yellow Jackets and your very own Hickman County High School Bulldogs. Starting for the Yellow Jackets, Jessica Embry. Corey Bledsoe. Andrea Mangrum. Allie Gibson. And Casey Stevens. And now for your very own Hickman County Hutchins. Wearing number 24, Christy Wrestler. And wearing number 14, Ashley Anderson.
And that's your starting lineups. BB did a great job as usual. Once again, recapping for the Dogs, it'll be number 15, Cicely Potts, number 5, Kayla Shepard, number 31, Maggie Hutchins, number 24, Christy Dressler, and number 14, Ashley Anderson. For the Yellow Jackets, it'll be number 24, Jessica Embry, number 30, Corey Bledsoe, number 32, Andrea Mangrum, number 42, Callie Gibson, and number 55, Cassie Stevens. And that's your starting lineups, and we're set to tip off here tonight. The Lady Dogs coming into tonight's game with a record of 1-0. Big win against Clifton last Tuesday night, a week ago. And so a little bit of momentum coming into tonight's game, BB.
And folks, this game is going to be a game of sheer physical ability. It's going to be the big girls in the middle against each other. Dressler and number 55, and that's going to be Casey Stevens. They're both going to be battling out down low. Don't you believe so, Clay?
Oh, most definitely. Dressler had a big game the other night against Clifton. Let's see if she can do the same tonight. Set to tip off for the Dogs will be Maggie Hutchins, and as Baby mentioned, Cassie Stevens for the Yellow Jackets. Glad to have you folks along for tonight's game. This game broadcasting live over cable channel 99. It will also be tape delayed later on in the week. Here's the tip. It's going to be controlled by the Yellow Jackets. Bledsoe set to bring it into front court, met immediately by Hutchins. Here's a dish down low. Now they're going to look to work it back out. Thanks to three now drives. That's number 32, Mangrum. Mangrum down to Bledsoe. Bledsoe top of the key, met by Potts. Back over to Mangrum. They're going to dish back out top of the key. Working right side. Almost a steal there by Anderson. Great hustle. Here's a shot. No good. Let's see who can haul it down. That's going to be Dressler with the rebound, and she's going to be fouled. Good position inside by Christy Dressler to bring in the rebound.
It's Bulldog ball. Here we go. Anderson set to throw it into number 15, Cicely Potts.
Dogs defense held on the first possession. Let's see if the offense can get going. Dogs had a good game offensively the other night against Clifton.
Potts across the center line, top of the key, over to Hutchins on the left side. Hutchins in a bind. Up to Shepard, top of the key. Back to Hutchins on the left side. Hutchins drives down, thinks about it. Back top of the key to Potts. Potts, left side, down to Anderson on the baseline. Anderson into Dressler. Dressler up, no good. Dressler with her own rebound up, and she's fouled. She's going to the charity stripe.
Well, they got the dish down low they were looking for there to Dressler. Had the wide open shot, couldn't get the fall, but a good hustle there by Dressler to get her own rebound. Now she's going to go to the line for two shots. Dressler, a senior here at the high school, played basketball all 4 years. Dressler's first shot is up. No good. Iron unkind to Christy Dressler.
Needs that shooter's roll, that's what she needs.
Needs the shooter's roll. Second shot by Dressler is up, and this one's good, and the Dogs take the early lead 1-0. Fairview set to bring it in. It's be Bledsoe. Here's a pass across the middle. Here's a dish down low. Dressler right there immediately to meet her. They're going to work it back out to Bledsoe. Bledsoe driving. Now she's going to dish down low. Beautiful feed. Oh, in and out, no good. Nice feed by Bledsoe down low to Mangrum, and just couldn't get the ball to go. Here's Dogs pushing the other way. This will be Kayla Shepard. Going to dish back out front to Hutchins. Hutchins driving right side over the corner to Potts. Potts back out top of the key to Hutchins. Hutchins going to drive. Now back to Anderson. And we're going to have a traveling call. Anderson took a little step there before she could get the dribble down.
Just a little bit of a wobble.
A little bit. Dogs turn it over. It'll go back over to the Yellow Jackets. This will be Bledsoe to bring it down court.
Dogs in a 2-2-1 full court press.
Dogs showing pressure early on. Yellow Jackets looking to break the press. Here's a steal by Anderson. Great anticipation there by Ashley Anderson. Stepped into the passing lane. Hutchins. Dogs looking to score. Here's a feed to Potts. Potts thinks of three. Instead, she's going to pull it back out. Here's Hutchins top of the key. Now over to Anderson. Looking to get it to Dressler down low. There's the dish. Dressler can't do nothing. She's going to dish back out to Shepard. And there's a 3-second lane violation on the Bulldogs. Dogs were looking to get the ball to Dressler there, BB, and got it down low, but good defense there by the Yellow Jackets, and Dressler just had nowhere to go.
Very good defense, and like I said, it's going to be the big girls in the middle tonight.
Big girls in the middle so far.
Bledsoe coming down the court for the Yellow Jackets. She's trapped by Potts and Anderson. Down to number 42, Callie Gibson. Gibson back out, stolen by Shepard. She pushes down the floor for the Bulldogs across the half-court line. She's on the right side, down low. Potts for the three, no good.
Nice job there by Christy Dressler getting the inside position. Ball is lost out of bounds, but the Dogs will retain possession.
A little bit of a donk on that play.
Yeah.
You know what a donk is?
Let's not get started this early in the game.
Shepard, top of the key. She passes down. Potts. Potts thinks about it. Back up to Shepard. Shepard to the right side to Hutchins. Hutchins down for the three to Anderson. Anderson shoots. It's good.
Nice ball movement by the Dogs. Worked it all the way around the perimeter, and Anderson was wide open. 4-0 Lady Dogs. Bledsoe working into front court. She's going to be trapped by the Dogs. Now she breaks the press. Here's a dish down low. Shots up. It's good, and she is fouled. And just like that, they can make it a three-point play and be right back in the game.
Coming into the game for the Yellow Jackets is going to be number 40, Megan Butler. Coming out of the game is going to be number 24, Jessica Embry.
Cassie Stevens going to the line for the Yellow Jackets. Shot did count, makes it 4-2. She could make it a one-point ball game with this free throw. Shot is up, in and out, no good. And there's Christy Dressler to haul it in down low. She's going to give it up to Shepard. Dogs looking to put some more points on the board. Here's Shepard across the timeline. Here's a dish to Anderson. Anderson, top of the key to Hutchins. She's going to shoot it in, out, no good. Rebound by Anderson.
Anderson back out to Potts, top of the key. Potts drives, thinks about it. Back out to Anderson for the three. It's up. Ooh, no good. The rebound is taken by the Yellow Jackets. Here comes Bledsoe pushing the ball down the court for the Yellow Jackets. Maggie Hutchins on her tail. She passes down low to... who is that, Clay?
Stevens. There's another stop by the Dogs. 4:26 to go in the first period of play. Here's Anderson. Anderson dishes over to Potts. Potts driving, and she's going to be blocked underneath. Potts going to the hoop, going to be blocked. Whitney Vandross coming into the game now for the Dogs. She'll replace Sissy Potts. She'll get a breather. Vandross is a sophomore this year here at Hickman County High School.
Vandross set to throw the ball in. She's looking. She's got Maggie on the outside corner. She shoots no good. Rebound by number 40. That's going to be Megan Butler. Anderson steals the ball. She shoots no good. Rebound by Bledsoe. Bledsoe back down the court for the Yellow Jackets. She's on the left side. She passes over. I can't see who it is. Whoever it is, they just shot it and missed it horribly. Rebound by Dressler. Out to Vandeross. Vandeross back down the floor for the Bulldogs. She's across the line. She's on the right side, pushing to the goal. She shoots. No good. Rebound by Anderson. Anderson be called a jump ball.
Jump ball. That'll be Dogs' possession. Fairview controlled the tip. So it'll be Dogs basketball. 4-2 our score. 3:42 to go in the first period of play. Vandross set to inbounds. Got Shepard cutting across the top, and that's who the ball's going to try to go to, and it's going to be stolen away. Here's Fairview on the fast break. Going to decide to pull it back out. Here's the ball to Bledsoe at the top of the key. Bledsoe met by Hutchins.
Passes off to Gibson. Gibson thinking about what she's going to do with his Bulldog defense. Over to number 40, back down to 32.
We're going to have a moving screen called now against the Yellow Jackets. That's going to turn the ball over. Now, foul's going to be on number 30. That's Bledsoe.
Now in the game for the Bulldogs, replacing Miss Ashley Anderson, is going to be number 10, Megan Plunkett, who is a junior here at the high school. She's set to inbound the ball to number 43, Whitney Vandross.
Vandross going to bring it down the court. You see Whitney getting a little more playing time this year.
Indeed.
The ball's going to be tipped out of bounds. Dogs will retain possession. Let's see now. Hutchins going to inbound the ball. To our score, 3:13 in the first period of play. Here's Hutchins set to inbound. Going to get into Shepard. Now to Vandross. Vandross for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound's going to be controlled by Stevens. Stevens going to give it up to Gibson. Gibson now for the Yellow Jackets. She's going to drive inside. Thanks to going up now. She's going to dish it down low. Off the glass, that's good. That's number 40 now in the game. That's Megan Butler. And this game is all tied at 4 apiece.
Here comes Vanderhouse back down the floor for the Bulldogs. Dishes to the left side to Shepard. Shepard down to Plunkett. Plunkett thinks about a shot. Passes it back up to Hutchins. Hutchins shoots. She scores. Give her 3.
Nice shot by Maggie Hutchins. And the Dogs retake the lead, 7-4. Here's Bledsoe trying to break the pressure. She's just going to lose that ball out of bounds. And we've seen all along this game so far, BB, that full court pressure by the Dogs has been creating some problems for the Yellow Jacket offense.
Dogs sitting back in the 2-2-1, waiting on the guards to come up and trapping them on the corners. Anyway, here comes Potts, top of the key, left side to Shepard. Shepard thinks, looks again, throws it to Dressler. Dressler drives, shoots, no good. Rebound by Fairview, but a foul is called on Plunkett, I believe, for an over the back.
Very good, BB.
Thank you. I've been practicing that forever.
So Yellow Jackets will get the ball back with just over 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Dogs holding on to a 3-point lead. This is Bledsoe bringing in the front court. They beat the pressure this time. Here's a 3-point shot up, in and out, no good, and there's Dressler there for the rebound. Dogs on the break. This is Potts bringing it up the court. She's going to drive all the way down the middle, off the glass. No good. There's Dressler for the rebound. Goes back up, and she's fouled. Potts, they gave her the lane right down the middle. Took it to the goal. Couldn't get the shot to fall, but Dressler was there to get the rebound. We've got subs checking in now after the shot. Dressler will go to the line for 2.
Dressler's first shot's up and away, and it is good. Score now 8-4, Bulldog lead. In the game for the Yellow Jackets is going to be number 34, Autumn Boaz.
I'm glad you knew how to read that name.
Hey, man, I'm good. What you talking about? Dressler's second shot is up. No good. Rebound by jump ball.
Jump ball. Got bodies on the floor, and that'll go back to Fairview.
In the game for the Bulldogs is going to be number 32, Tiffany Lynn. She's going to be replacing Dressler, who has got to be worn out after that series of plays.
Dressler has played hard in the first period of play, and Lynn give her a little breather. Here's Bledsoe looking to beat backcourt pressure. They're going to get it across the timeline.
Back to Bledsoe. Bledsoe calls her play, sets up her offense. Dribbles to the right side. She dishes down low. It's broken up by Lynn. Another jump ball called, and it's going to be Bulldog ball this time, ladies and gentlemen.
And looked like Tiffany Lynn had possession of that ball, but they're going to call it a jump ball and not a foul. Here's Potts. Potts to Hutchins. Hutchins going to take a step before she dribbled.
I want to remind you folks at this time, while Clay's not saying anything, that this game is being broadcasted live on the local Hickman County High School channel, cable channel 99. Mr. Skelton not here with us tonight. He's doing a ball game on WNKX Kicks 96. It's a Perry County ball game.
Back to the game. There's Plunkett with us still, and there's more good anticipation. Dogs have really stepped in the passing lanes tonight and got several steals. Here's Plunkett, swish. Just inside the 3-point arc. That's going to make it 10-4. Nice shot by Megan Plunkett, and the bench players for the Dogs have really played a big role in this game so far. Fairview able to break the pressure this time. Here's a almost walk, no call. Here's a 3-point shot up. Good. That's number 32. That is Andrea Mangrum. And Dogs just can't seem to pull away, at least not yet. Oh, here's a steal by Fairview. Great anticipation. Here's a fast break all the way down. And there's Kayla Shepard going to knock it out of bounds and at least prevented a layup. Nice job there by Kayla Shepard. Great speed. She looked almost as fast as you out there, BB, getting up the floor.
Yeah.
Here's a dish inside. There's off the glass. No good. And there's Lynn to haul it in now in the game for Dressler. They're going to give it up to Potts. Potts back out to Hutchins. Hutchins looks for Lynn. Now she's going to dish it over to Plunkett. Plunkett drives. She shoots. She scores. Megan Plunkett with 5 points in the last 30 seconds. Or 4 points, rather. Her first shot wasn't a 3.
15 seconds left on the clock. Here comes Bledsoe across the timeline. She's looking. Shepherd Gardner heavy. She drives. Dishes off to number 55, Casey Stevens. She shoots. She misses. Lynn down with the rebound. Lynn out to Potts. Potts across the timeline. 1 second. She shoots. No good.
And that'll end the first period play. A successful one for the Dogs. At the end of one, our score 12-7. Let's go back to how the Dogs have got here pretty much. Defense really playing a big part in the game for the Dogs. That backcourt, full court pressure by the Dogs, getting several turnovers. That's really played a large part so far, BB.
Yeah, and I think another reason is the new coaching staff brought into the Lady Bulldogs this year. The head coach is Mitzi Blankenship. Returning as assistant is Tracy White, and coming out of retirement is going to be the vocational principal as we know him, but as the girls know him, he's another assistant coach, Mr. Don Qualls.
That is the new coaching staff. And I see Kyle's coming over here, so I guess we're going to get on TV now, so we might as well smile and look pretty.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Grandma.
But anyway, back to the game. Defensive pressure has really been the Dogs' strong point so far, and also bench play. We saw Lynn come in and play well, and also Megan Plunkett came in and hit a couple of big buckets coming in off the bench. And that's something that you really have to have good bench depth, especially in high school, to be successful, because these players just can't go out there and play the full 4 quarters like you see in middle school a lot of time. You have to have some good bench players that can come in and give these starters a break and hopefully put some points on the board when they come in. And the players for the Dogs have done that so far tonight.
Here's the inbound by the Yellow Jackets. Bledsoe's got it. Top of the key over to number 32. That's going to be Embry back in the game. Back to Bledsoe. Bledsoe dribbles around, looks over to 24. Back to Bledsoe. Bledsoe down low to number 32. Back out to 24. Up to 42. She shoots. No good. Rebound is going to be taken by the Yellow Jacket, who jumped out of bounds. Not sure about that call, Clay. I think that was a bad call on the referee's part.
But we'll take it because it went our way.
Yeah, we'll take it since it benefits
Looks like they threw the ball off Sissy Potts' head, but they're going to give the ball to us. No objection here. It's going to be Hutchins now for the Dogs. Hutchins back to the top of the key. Shepard's another player you really haven't heard much about until this year. But she was really, I thought, the most valuable player in the opening game against Clifton. Really showed she deserved to be starting and playing here. Had a big game against Clifton and just a great ball handler and also can shoot very well.
Shepard indeed has a good career ahead of her in high school. She's only a sophomore, already starting. The Dogs have the ball back again. Sideline inbound. Potts up top looking around over left side to Hutchins. Hutchins fakes, drives, tries to dish to Lynn. Taken by a Yellow Jacket and called for a jump ball as Megan Plunkett gets on the floor.
Amanda Christensen checking in now for the Dogs. Christensen, a junior this year. And she played quite a bit in the opening game. This is her first playing time of this game. They're going to get to Plunkett wide open for a 3 ball. No good. And you can hear the people behind us saying air ball.
You can hear it was an air ball. Here comes the Yellow Jackets back. It's out to 24, Embry over to Bledsoe, down to number 32. That's going to be Andrea Mangrum. She drives back up, gives it to Bledsoe. Bledsoe dishes down low to Embry. Embry back up to Mangrum. Mangrum back over to Bledsoe, top of the key. Bledsoe setting up her offense. She goes to Gibson. Gibson down low to Embry. Knocked out of bounds by number 15. No, 24. 20. Who was it knocked out of bounds by?
Sissy Potts.
There you go. That's what I was looking for. I knew I'd get it sometime. Going to be Yellow Jacket ball under their own goal.
Kelly Smithson checking in now for the Dogs. She's a sophomore this year. Her first playing time of the night. Dogs going with Smithson, Potts, Lynn, Shepard, and Christensen on the floor. Here's a 3 ball by Fairview, and just like that, it's a 2-point ball game.
Potts back down the floor for the Dogs. Top of the key, Shepard. Shepard looks right, goes right. Amanda Christensen. Christensen, cross-court pass. Back to Christensen. Christensen shoots, no good. Rebound by Kayla Shepard. Shepard back up with it. Looks like she was knocked down, boy.
Nice job by Shepard. The numbers favored Fairview there, but Shepard was somehow able to get that rebound out of a crowd of Yellow Jackets and go back up, and she's fouled.
The foul's going to be on number 32 for the Yellow Jackets. That's Andrea Mangrum. Shepherd's first shot is up and no good. Still, Bulldogs score 12. Yellow Jackets score 10. We're up by 2. Shepherd's second shot. It's up, and it drops.
There's the kind roll.
Thank you.
Fairview set to bring the ball down the floor now. Here's Bledsoe. Dogs still pressuring the backcourt. Here's drive coast to coast, and then she throws the ball out of bounds.
That's what we like to see.
Bledsoe was able to beat the Bulldog press and go coast to coast, and then just threw it out of bounds.
Just threw it out of bounds. Here comes Potts down the court for the Bulldogs. She crosses the timeline, top of the key, starts her drive, dishes off to Shepherd, left side. Shepherd down to Potts again. Potts drives up, down on the line to Smithson. Smithson shoots, and yes, it is good.
Nice shot by Kelly Smithson. That's really her spot there. She hit a bunch of shots there against Clifton, and that's just really her hot spot, almost the backcourt there. And now a steal almost by Tiffany Lynn, steps on the baseline, but good hustle there by Lynn and a good anticipation. Fairview asking for a timeout, and they'll get it. With 5:46 to go in the half, it's Lady Dogs right now, 15-10, and we'll just keep it right here. And, BB, what's the story on the second quarter?
Second quarter? Well, I really don't know. I hadn't watched it yet. If you asked me in the third quarter, I could probably tell you.
I kind of put BB on the spot there and didn't give him a fair chance to think of what he was going to say. Nevertheless, it's a 20-second timeout, so play is about to resume.
It's going to be Yellow Jacket ball. Mangrum set to inbound the ball for the Yellow Jackets. She'll probably go to Bledsoe. Yes, she did. Bledsoe, top of the key. She looks. Screen set for her. She's down on the right side. Up to Gibson. Stolen by Christensen. She's on a fast break left side. She's up. Oh, no, it's broken up by number 42. And that is going to be Callie Gibson.
I think Christensen really lost control of the ball there more than breaking it up. And luckily she didn't get called for a carry. It's going to be Vandross set to inbounds. Has Christensen open. Thinks of three. Instead, she's going to dish to Sissy Potts now around to Vandross in the corner. There's the three ball. In, out, no good. There's Christensen there to get the rebound. They're going to swing it back out to Potts. He'll reset. Here's Christensen. Thinks of three. Instead, she's going to dish to Smithson. Smithson for the jumper. No good. Rebound by Fairview. Here's a fast break. Fairview back out for a three. That's Bledsoe. In, out, no good. Rebound there by Tiffany Lynn. That's going to be over the back on number 55, Cassie Stevens. Always good when you get some fouls on the post players.
Oh, yeah.
Always a big plus. And are the Dogs in the bonus? Yes, they are.
Tiffany Lynn set to shoot the 1-and-1 for the Bulldogs. She's got the ball. She dribbles a couple of times, getting the move. Shots off, and it's good. Bulldogs lead by 6. The second shot of Lynn is up and is good also. Dogs up by 7.
So some more bench points for the Bulldogs. This will be Bledsoe, met immediately by Vandross, looking to break the pressure. Now they're going to get it across the timeline. There's the trap, and they're going to throw it into Vandross's hands. Here's a steal. Vandross on the fast break, looking to go right up the middle. There's the layup, and it's good. Whitney Vandross, the pressure creates another turnover. The Yellow Jackets turnover. Once again, Vandross gets the steal, goes coast to coast for the lay-in, and it's a 9-point lead.
And apparently the Fairview coach is not very happy with his players at this point in time because, yeah, he just asked for another timeout.
He needed a TO. And it's getting pretty heated in the huddle, it looks like.
Have you tried the hamburgers yet tonight?
Well, we've done pretty good. It's 4.5 minutes to go till halftime, and we're just now talking about hamburgers.
Hey, man, I've been talking about hamburgers since I got here. Hamburgers, cheeseburgers, hot dogs, popcorn, cold drinks, sodas, water, anything you want, you can get it at this concession stand.
Exactly. A little free commercial for the concession stand here at the ball games. Want to invite you
Just
folks
because every time I do that, I get a free burger.
That's right. Want to invite all you folks to try to make it out to a ball game sometime this year. A really exciting schedules are available, and you can just choose a game to get into. Great seating out here. I mean, you can sit courtside for the same price as you can sit in the upper deck, so can't beat that. Here's the Yellow Jackets. This is going to be Bledsoe. More backcourt pressure for the Dogs. They're going to get it. There's another steal. Whitney Vandross tips it away to Smithson. Now Vandross going to go the other way. Another turnover. Here's Potts, top of the key to Christensen, now to Vandross. They're wanting to get it down low, but now they're going to get it out to Smithson, now to Potts. There's the shot, in, out, no good. Rebound by Christensen down low. She goes back up. It's good. Nice job by Amanda Christensen battling down low, and it's an 11-point lead for the Lady Dogs.
Here comes Bledsoe for the Jackets across to Gibson. Gibson drives down the right side, gives it back to Bledsoe so she can set the offense up. Bledsoe, top center, over the right side to Gibson. Gibson looks, goes to number 55. That's going to be Stevens. Stevens across to number 24. That's going to be Embry. Embry, yard ball, baby.
Tried to throw the deep post, but unfortunately it's on a basketball court, and that throw went into the stand.
Yeah.
Subs checking in for the Lady Yellow Jackets.
That's going to be number 34, Autumn Boaz, and number 40, Megan Butler.
Dogs looking to put some more points on the board, looking to add to an 11-point lead. Here's Vandross, thanks of three, but instead she's going to dribble, and she's going to pass cross-court to Christensen. Christensen thinks about going down low to Lim, instead gets it to Potts. Potts back to Vandross. Vandross back across the Potts. There's a three ball. In, out, no good. Vandross for the rebound. She's going to go back down low, now back out to Potts. There's a traveling call. And just a little grin from Coach Blankenship. Want to remind everybody, the school resource officer in Hickman County is Officer Jerry Chandler. He's standing at the door over here. If we get our camera crew, get a shot of him at some time. Just wanted to say hello to Officer Chandler. He'll watch the replay of this telecast, I'm sure. Here's Lynn getting the rebound down low, and she's immediately fouled, so she'll go to the line for a 1-and-1. Dogs really playing a solid first half, both offensively and defensively. And some more good bench play. Tiffany Lynn, also a bench player, has a chance to add some more points. She knocked down a couple of free throws just a couple of minutes ago. Now she'll go back to the line for 1-and-1.
In the game for the Yellow Jackets, number 24, Jessica Embry. Here's Lynn's first shot. It's good. Dogs are up by 12. Our principal at Hickman County High School is going to be Mr. Bert Mathis. He's joining us. Our second shot of Lynn. It's up. No good. Rebound. Knocked out of bounds.
And I believe the Dogs are going to retain possession somehow. Good job there by Sissy Potts. She's really the lone dog down low, and she's able to get the ball back to the Dogs somehow. Dressler checks back in. Lynn comes out. Here's the inbounds to Potts. Potts to Smithson. Now to Vandross. Almost throws it away. They're going to call a travel on Vandross. Very picky on their walk calls tonight.
The referee gave the sign for a travel call, yet he said double dribble. Here comes Bledsoe down the court for the Yellow Jackets. Looks. She got her girl. Across the timeline to Gibson. Gibson under pressure across the 32. Back to Gibson. Gibson down in the corner. She shoots. No good. Rebound taken by the Bulldogs. Smithson with the ball. Dishes off to Vandeross. Vandeross coming down the court for the Dogs. She's across the timeline. Setting up the play. Dishes to Smithson. Down in the corner. Back up to Potts. Potts fakes. Drives. Nope. Dishes back to Smithson. Smithson up left side to Christensen. Christensen drives over to Potts. Low corner. Potts looks, thinks, and walks.
And there's another traveling violation on the Dogs.
Blankenship going to work on that in practice tomorrow.
It might be discussed at some point in time. There's a walk right there. No call this time, and Coach Blankenship very unhappy about that call. as she's going to discuss it with the officials. Getting very graphic about it also.
Yet she still smiles and sits down. The foul going to be on number 22, Amanda Christensen.
Coach Qualls just sitting there smiling. There's another shot for the Yellow Jackets. No good, but another foul called.
Going to be on number 43, Whitney Vanderost. Oops. In the game for the Bulldogs, replacing number 42, Kelly Smithson, is going to be Ashley Anderson, wearing number 14. Set to inbound the ball for the Yellow Jackets is going to be Gibson. No, I'm sorry, Bledsoe. Bledsoe to Butler. Butler down to Andrea Mangrum. She shoots, and she is fouled by number 24 of the Bulldog team, Christy Dressler.
And the Yellow Jackets getting several opportunities from the free throw line here late in the second quarter. First shot is up, in, out, no good, and Fairview hasn't helped their cause by missing free throws either.
No, their free throw percentage has gone to the dogs.
Mangram's second shot, this one's good, and they score with 2:12 to go in the second period. 22-11 our score. Vandross, there's a pass to Potts. Now they're going to get it down low to Dress. There's a little hook shot, no good. Tip back out. Here's a fast break by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got Gibson. There's the dish to her. She's going to dish back out top. There's a shot.
Butler, no good. Jump ball called between Bledsoe and Anderson, who just came hurtling in out of nowhere.
Nice defense by the Dogs there to prevent what looked to be an easy layup. Here's a three ball up, and that's off the rim, no good. There's the rebound by Anderson. There, she's going to be fouled. And a cheap foul there by, who is that? Number
34.
Number 34, Boaz. And that was just a cheap foul, just a touch foul. If you're a coach for Fairview, you know, that's the kind of little things that irritate you. You know, we got under 2 minutes to go in the half, and that's going to put the Dogs to the line since they are in the bonus. First shot rattles, no good.
Rebound by Gibson. Throws across the timeline to Mangrum. Mangrum back to Gibson. Christensen and Mangrum fighting for the ball, and Christensen called for a foul.
So Fairview will retain possession. They'll inbound to Bledsoe. Minute and a half to go in the first half of play. There's almost a steal there by Christensen. More good anticipation. Dogs still in a 2-3 zone defensively. There's a dish down low.
And
I heard a whistle, but I didn't see it.
Whitney Vanderost just stuck her hips right into that girl's gut. So the foul's going to be on number 43, Whitney Vanderost. To the line for Fairview is going to be Boaz. I'm glad you know how to say that.
I believe our cameraman Kyle Chester is getting a shot of Mr. Mathis and Officer Chandler like we asked him to. Here is another foul on the Bulldogs.
That's going to be on number 22, Amanda Christensen. That's her third, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
That'll bring Kayla Shepard back into the game for the Dogs. Sissy Potts will come out and get a breather. 1:19 to go in the half. Dogs lead 22-11. There's a free throw. In, out, no good. And there's Dressler to haul in the rebound. Pass to Vandross. Dogs working up the court. Vandross. Here's a dish to Shepard. Now to Anderson. Anderson brings it back to the top of the key. Now to Christensen. Christensen's going to drive a circus shot. No good. Somehow Shepard gets the rebound. Now back out to Vandross. Now to Anderson. Dogs
shoots. No good. Rebound by the Yellow Jackets. Knocked out of the hands of the Yellow Jackets, and the Bulldogs will retain possession. Coming in the game, I think, for the Bulldogs is going to be number 31, Maggie Hutchins, and number 5, Mary Kennedy for the Yellow Jackets.
Not a very smart shot by Amanda Christensen on that last possession.
Kind of a loopty.
Yeah, kind of a donk.
Kind of a
Here's Anderson back out to Vandross. Vandross going to set the offense. Now to Hutchins. Hutchins now back in the game. Hutchins back out to Vandross. Vandross met immediately. Now to Hutchins. Hutchins, she's going to be tripped. Foul's going to be on number 32. That's Andrea Mangrum. And now the Dogs are in the two-shot bonus. So Vandross, or Hutchins rather, will go to the line for 2 shots.
Hutchins getting in the mood, shoots, and it's good. Dogs lead by 12.
Maggie Hutchins, another sophomore that has stepped up her play, really had another good game against Clifton. And so you see a lot of young players on this Dog team, but yet they're playing exceptionally well.
Here comes
Fairview looking to score, just 27 seconds to go in the opening half. They trail 24-11. Here's the dish down low, now back out. Back down low, and there's a foul, I believe, going to be on Christy Dressler.
a little bit of a hand check.
And really don't want a foul like that. 19 seconds to go, and Dressler's going to pick up a foul. And Christy Dressler's played a large role here in this first half, not just on offense, but also controlling the boards defensively. Had several rebounds, and she's going to pick up a foul. So she'll come on out where she can't pick up another foul before halftime.
That's going to send number 40 for the Yellow Jackets, Miss Butler, to the line. Her first shot is up. Ooh, ugly, no good. Rebound by tip, Yellow Jackets. She shoots, no good. Rebound by Vandeross. Vandeross drives down the court for the Bulldogs with 10 seconds left to play in the half. Throws over to Shepard. Shepard shoots, no good. Rebound by... tossed out of bounds by the Bulldogs with 3 seconds left. So the Yellow Jackets will have the ball. Set to throw the ball in is Mangrum. She throws it into Gibson. Gibson dribbles around, throws back to Mangrum. Not even a shot.
And so that ends the first half of play. Great half of basketball for the Lady Dogs. They go to the break with a 24-11 lead and really just have outplayed the Yellow Jackets in the first half. Great defense by the Dogs, creating turnovers. And on the offensive side of the ball, great bench play from Tiffany Lynn, Megan Plunkett. Scored several baskets. They're just the ones I think of right off the top of my head. But a good, solid first half of the Dogs, and you know that's what they want against a team like Fairview.
Indeed they do. Indeed they do. And like I said before this game got started, it was going to be a battle of the posts, and that's what it's been all night tonight. Dressler, Lynn, Smithson, Butler, and also Stevens for the Yellow Jackets. So they've been trying to get it down low, but most of the Bulldog points, believe it or not, have come from the outside game. And we're on TV again, so...
We're going to stop talking for a minute, let our cameras get a shot of the HCHS cheerleaders who are on the floor right now, and we'll let you pick up a little bit of that. welcome back to Hickman County High School basketball. Dogs enjoying a 24-11 lead as we start the third quarter of play. Glad to have you folks along. Dogs will have possession of the ball to start the second half. This will be Maggie Hutchins set to inbound. She's going to inbound to Cicely Potts. Potts over to Anderson. Anderson dish down low to Dressler. Dressler nowhere goes. Going to feed it to Potts. Potts back down low to Dressler. Nice ball movement, and Dressler misses the shot.
Rebound taken away by Fairview. Bledsoe down the left side, knocked out by Anderson. Stops it before it goes out of bounds.
Ashley Anderson now on the fast break. They're pushing the floor. Ooh, nice stop there by Anderson. Nice breaks. She's going to give it up to Shepard now. Shepard back to Anderson. Anderson driving. Here's a shot. A little too hard off the glass. No good. Foul's going to be called away from the ball against the Lady Dogs, and so it'll be Yellow Jacket basketball.
Set to inbound the ball for Fairview is going to be number 32, Mangrum. She dishes it to Bledsoe. Dogs back in a 2-2-1 full court press. Bledsoe to Gibson across the timeline. Gibson across to Mangrum. Mangrum back across to Gibson. Gibson shoots the three. No good. Rebound by Maggie Hutchins.
Hutchins going to pull it out and push it up to Potts. Potts going to slow it up now and back out. Here's a pass to Maggie. If she hadn't been so tall, it'd been over her head. 3-second lane violation on the Dogs. I think Dressler got caught down low. And so Dogs will turn it over. And not the start so far that the Dogs wanted to have here in the second half, rather.
Indeed. Bledsoe down the right side for the Jackets, down to number 55. Stevens shoots, no good.
And that'll be Dog basketball.
Mangrum just came jetting in there and knocked the ball out of bounds.
So Anderson set the inbound. There's Dressler looking to beat some pressure of their own. Fairview giving the Dogs a taste of their own medicine with the full court pressure. Here's Potts for a jumper, no good. Rebound, fought for down low. Going to be a jump ball, and it'll be Yellow Jacket basketball.
A little bit of a heated argument between one of the Bulldog players and one of the Jacket players on the floor. Bledsoe looking at the press of the Bulldogs. Back across to Gibson. Gibson back to Bledsoe. Bledsoe dribbles around, takes it across the timeline, stopped. Down to 34, back in the post to, that's going to be number 55, Stevens, and she's fouled. She's going to the line.
Nice ball movement there by the Yellow Jackets. They really got the shot they were looking for down low. Couldn't seem to get it to fall in, but they did get fouled, and they'll go to the line.
Stevens, first shot. It's away. No good. The score at this point, Bulldogs 24, Yellow Jackets 11, with 6 minutes and 23 seconds left to play in the third.
And what are they calling? A jump. And I am clueless.
We really don't know, so we'll just get on with the ball game.
Needless to say, the ball goes to the Bulldogs. The referee gave a jump ball signal, but we don't know if that was the actual call. Here's Shepard going to be hammered from behind, no call. Here's Potts going to drive, give it up to Anderson. Anderson back to Shepard. Shepard, right side over to Potts, top of the key to Hutchins. Hutchins going to drive up the middle. She's going to go up, gets hammered, no call.
Rebound
It's going to be
taken
Fairview
by
ball.
Stevens. Across the timeline to Gibson on a fast break. Pushed away by Kayla Shepard.
And there's the blazing speed of Kayla Shepard, able to come from behind and prevent a layup by knocking the ball out of bounds. And Hutchins really got hammered on that last possession down low, but no foul call.
There's a scramble for the ball. Another jump.
And Coach Blankenship asking, how is that a jump ball? As it looked like Maggie had possession and then was just attacked.
Bledsoe shoots the three down deep. No good. Rebound. Knocked out of bounds by the Yellow Jackets.
And Gibson went over the back on that last play, but there was no foul call. But the Dogs will get the ball back. No blood, no foul. Anderson set to inbounds, looking to break the pressure. She's got Shepard. There's another foul call. Now they're going to blow the whistle. Thought for a minute there they weren't going to call that a foul, and I thought Coach Blankenship was going to come out to half court and have a little discussion.
All in good fun, my friend. All in good fun.
Unless you're the player that gets fouled.
Then it hurts.
This is going to be Hutchins to inbound. She's going to get it to Potts. Potts looking to set the offense. Potts over to Anderson. Anderson back out top of the key to Hutchins. Hutchins to Potts. Potts right side. Going to get it to Hutchins, trying to get it down low. There's the feed to Dressler. She goes up and she's going to be fouled. They were looking to get it to Dressler the entire time they were working the ball outside. Finally got the pass down low, and Dressler draws the foul.
Dressler's at the stripe for the Bulldogs. Yeah, you know. First shot up. Give it to her.
That foul was on Boaz. It's her third personal foul. Second shot good by Dressler, and subs coming in. Tiffany Lynn will come back into the ball game, taking out Dressler. And Lynn had a solid first half coming off the bench.
The Jackets back in possession of the basketball. Bledsoe looking at the press. Over to the right side. Back to the middle. Across the timeline to number 34. Boaz. Boaz trapped. She throws it somewhere. Taken by Anderson. Anderson on the fast break. Dishes to Potts. Potts up with a shot. No good. Rebound by Potts. Up again. No good. Rebound by the Yellow Jackets. Here comes Bledsoe on her break this time. She's down the left side. Dishes to number 55. She shoots. No good, but she is fouled.
That was kind of wild.
It was kind of wild indeed, wasn't it?
Looks like Potts got fouled back on the other end of the floor on her second shot when she went up, but no call. Anyway, Jackets will go to the free throw line.
Stevens' first shot is up. No good.
And they could really, really use these free throws. Really shot themselves in the foot in the first half, missing free throws, and they can use all the points they can get while the clock is stopped, trailing by 15, and that's a pretty sizable deficit in high school basketball. This is Potts on the fast break, almost loses control. Now she's going to get it to Shepard. Shepard back to Potts, looking to get down low to Lynn. No passing lane available. Potts, top of the key to Shepard. Shepard for a three. Bottom. Two. Her foot was on the line. Nice shot there by Kayla Shepard. And the Dogs go back up 28-11.
Here comes Bledsoe down the court. She passes across the timeline to Butler. Butler back to Gibson. Bledsoe shoots the three, top of the key. Give it to her. It's good.
The lefty drained it from three-point land. That cuts it to 28-14. Here's Potts, met in back court. Potts driving up the middle, almost loses it. Now to Anderson, over to Hutchins. Hutchins for a three. No good rebound, fought for down low, tipped out of bounds, and who's it going to be?
White ball.
Bulldog basketball. Maggie battling down low. And Dogs really play hard, BB. They've been fighting for some rebounds down low. It's been kind of tough. Potts at the inbound. Hutchins coming around now. They're going to give it to Anderson instead. Anderson driving back out. They'll give it to Shepard. Shepard looking to set the offense. Top of the key to Anderson. Anderson for a three. No good. Rebound. Nice save by Tiffany Lynn. Now throws it. Tried to throw it off the leg of the Yellow Jacket player out of bounds, but instead Fairview saves it. Ball fought for.
Toss up, tip up. Who's got it? Nobody knows. Here comes Gibson down the court for the Yellow Jackets. She stops. She rolls. She shoots. No good. Rebound. Out of bounds. It's going to be Bulldog basketball.
And in the words of the Yellow Jackets fans that are sitting behind us, that last shot was an air ball. This is Anderson set to inbounds. Anderson gets it to Hutchins. Hutchins, full court press by the Jackets. They'll get it to Potts. Potts brings it into front court. Potts has Hutchins cutting through. They'll give it to Hutchins on the wing. Hutchins goes up for the jumper. No good. Rebound fought for and controlled by Yellow Jackets.
Here comes Mangrum. She passes across the timeline. It's going. It's going. It's gone. Out of bounds. White ball.
So the Dogs will get it back. 3:20 to go in the third period of play. Dogs lead 28-14. Anderson set the inbounds. They'll get it into Shepard. Shepard back to Anderson. Anderson looking to get it across the timeline. Now she does. Dribbles in the front court. There's a dish to Shepard, wide open for 3. It is a 2 again. I'm wrong again. We really can't see the line from where we're sitting, but another shot by Kayla Shepard, almost identical to the one she hit just moments ago.
Here comes Bledsoe against the press across the timeline to 24, over to Gibson. Gibson down low, taken away by Tiffany Lynn.
Nice anticipation by Lynn, just stepped into the throwing lane. So the Dogs will get the ball back. Here's a pass to Potts. Potts on the right wing, driving down low. There's a dish to Shepard. Shepard up, no good. Rebound, fought for. Nice job by Tiffany Lynn. She goes back up, in, out, no good. Lynn fighting for another rebound. Jump ball, it'll be Dogs ball. Good hustle there by Tiffany Lynn. Really battling on the boards down low. And was able to get her rebound. This will be Potts set to inbounds for the Dogs. Nice pressure defensively by the Yellow Jackets. Now they get it into Hutchins. Hutchins back out to Shepard, now to Anderson. Anderson to Potts. Potts looking to get down low, but instead she's going to dish to Hutchins. Hutchins drives, she shoots, she scores! Maggie Hutchins down the lane. 32-14 our score.
Here comes Bledsoe for the Yellow Jackets once again down the left side across the timeline. She spins, she rolls. A foul, no, not a foul, excuse me. She stepped on the sideline.
And there's good pressure by the Dogs defense. Just nowhere to go for the Yellow Jackets, and she steps on the baseline. 32-14 our score. 2 minutes to go in the third period of play. Anderson's going to inbound to Potts. Potts going to bring it across the timeline. Met now. Now she'll dish it off to Shepard. Shepard to Anderson. Anderson to Potts. Potts back out to Anderson. Now to Shepard. Top of the key. Swings it left side to Hutchins. Hutchins dish down low to Lynn. The pass was there. Lynn couldn't handle it. It'll go out of bounds. And the Lady Dogs will turn it over.
In the game for Fairview is going to be number 5, Mary Kennedy. And also coming in the game for Fairview, number 34, Autumn Boaz. So Bledsoe's got the ball for the Jackets, looking at the press, seeing what she can do. Dribbles middle, dribbles left, passes across the timeline to Gibson. Gibson drives down the middle, down low to number 34. That's going to be Boaz, and she hits her shot. Give her 2.
So the Dogs with the ball now. This is Shepard. Passes across the timeline to Lynn. Lynn back to Shepard. Shepard down to Anderson. Anderson, there's a pretty dish down low to Lynn. She's going to go up off the glass. She's fouled. Will it count? Nice pass to Lynn down low, but will the basket count is the question. And no signal yet. I don't think it's going to count.
I believe it was on the floor.
On the floor. Nevertheless, nice shot by Lynn and a nice pass. Here's Hutchins, thanks to 3. Instead, she's going to pull it out. Now dish back up to Shepard. Top of the key, back to Hutchins. Now she'll shoot the 3. There it is. Swish by Maggie Hutchins.
Here comes Bledsoe once again for the Jackets, looking at the press. Potts advances up. Bledsoe across the timeline, down to Kennedy. Kennedy in the middle, across to Gibson. Gibson over to Boaz. Why can't I remember her name? Boaz. She shoots and misses.
But a foul on the Lady Dogs. So Fairview will keep the basketball. Plunkett checking back in for the Lady Dogs, taking out Ashley Anderson.
Bledsoe set to inbound the ball for the Jackets with 1 minute to go in the third quarter. She looks. She's got Gibson inbounds. Bledsoe's got the ball back on the baseline. Back to Gibson. Gibson thinks about a shot, drives in. Back to Bledsoe on the baseline. Baseline shot, 3, no good.
Another foul whistle. This time it'll be on the Yellow Jackets. The foul is on number 24. That is Embry. So the Dogs will get the ball. 57 seconds to go in the third quarter. Plunkett looking to inbound for the Lady Dogs. She'll hand it off to Potts. Potts with the lob to Tiffany Lynn, and she travels.
Now Yellow Jacket ball once again at their end. Set to inbound the ball. Number 34, Boaz. Boaz into Bledsoe. Bledsoe setting up her shots. Drives in, passes cross court to Kennedy. Kennedy down low to Boaz. Boaz shoots, give it to her. The 3 ball.
That cuts it to 35-19. 40 seconds to go. Backcourt pressure for the Jackets. Dogs managed to get it into Potts. Potts driving up the middle. She beats the press. Almost gets it stolen. Now they're going to call a travel. Sissy Potts just couldn't quite get stopped after she stopped her dribble. And gets called for the travel.
30 seconds to go. Bledsoe across the timeline, top center. Over to the left side to Boaz. Boaz looks, thinks, back to Bledsoe, left side. Bledsoe drives, loses control, out of bounds. Bulldog basketball.
Bledsoe tried to save it, but stepped on the baseline, so the Dogs will get it back with 17 seconds to go. Plunkett to inbounds. Still pressure by Fairview. Here's Hutchins. Hutchins going to be fouled. Trying to pass the ball up to Potts, and she was fouled from behind. Hutchins will inbound now for the Dogs. .14 seconds to go in the third quarter. Hutchins is going to throw it to Lynn. Lynn now to Plunkett. Plunkett, open lane to the goal, and she's going to be fouled.
Now with just 10 seconds to go in the third period of play here, the score 35-19, your very own Bulldogs lead. Plunkett going to the line.
35-19 our score, 10 seconds to go. Megan Plunkett going to the line. And a little bit of discussion as to who the foul was on. The officials coming over to the table and clarifying it now.
A little oopsie by the Stripes over there.
Foul is on number 5. That is Mary Kennedy. Plunkett's first shot is up. No good. Plunkett's second shot. No good. And the Dogs having some free throw problems of their own here in the second half.
Bledsoe down low. Tried to hit number 24, Embry, but couldn't do it, and throws it away. Bulldog ball.
Tried to hit her own player, but instead she hit the referee. That's smart. Dogs are just content to let the clock run out. There was only 3 seconds left. So time will expire on the third quarter. Another solid period of play from the Lady Dogs. They lead after 3, 35-19 our score. And we'll hold it right here. And the HCHS cheerleaders coming back on the floor if we get a shot of them. The cheerleading sponsor of the high school is who, Brandon?
Miss Kenda Connor.
No, Brandon.
Miss Suzette Beams.
There you go. Had a little change of cheerleading sponsors here recently. Miss Connor started out the year. She's been the cheerleading sponsor for a couple of years now, but having some problems with her knee, had surgery, and just couldn't handle the duties anymore. So Miss Suzette Beams takes over, and she's here in the crowd tonight. If we could get our cameras to get a shot of her. She's sitting back behind us, and I'm sure we'll get a shot of her sometime in the near future.
Make sure you tell her so she knows. All right, set to get the fourth period of play underway. Score 35-19, the Yellow Jackets trail. And it is going to be Yellow Jacket ball. Set to inbound is going to be number 32, Mangrum. Mangrum looks and gives to Gibson. Gibson across the timeline, guarded by Hutchins. Down the right side, she dishes to number 32. That's going to be Mangrum. Mangrum back across to Stevens, and Sissy Potts called for a hold on that play. That's going to be her, third personal foul? First personal foul. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen.
Wrong again.
I was looking at the wrong number 15. Mangrum inbounds to Boaz. Boaz, top center to Gibson. Gibson back to the right side to Mangrum. Mangrum High post Stevens. Stevens across to Boaz. Top center. Boaz back to the right side to Stevens. Stevens, not the best dribbler in the world. Back across to Butler. High post. Very high post. Down almost on the baseline to Mangrum. Mangrum dribbles back top side. Looks and dishes to Gibson on the right side. Gibson taking her time with this play. Dribbles, spins to the middle. Tries to shoot, I think, but is taken away by the Bulldogs. And a traveling call is whistled at number 32, Tiffany Lynn. So the Fairview Yellow Jackets will retain possession of the basketball. Set to inbound the ball for Fairview, number 42. That's going to be Gibson. Gibson, high post to Stevens. Stevens shoots and misses. Rebound taken away by Hutchins.
Hutchins now for the Dogs, brings it across the timeline. Now it's going to be stolen away by the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets on the fast break. There's Kayla Shepard once again coming from behind to prevent the layup. But the Yellow Jackets will retain possession.
Set to inbound the ball once again for the Lady Yellow Jackets is going to be number 42, Gibson. Gibson looks, thinks, hits Mangrum down low. She spins, shoots, and she is fouled. She's going to the line. And folks, it is toasty in here. Are you getting toasty?
A little warm.
I still haven't tried a hamburger. Mangrum's first shot's up, and it's good.
You can in about 7 minutes.
Yeehaw. Mangrum resets. Her second shot is up. No good. Rebound by the Yellow Jackets. That's going to be Boaz. Boaz back out top to Gibson. Gibson points, says, get over there now. Gibson over to Mangrum, right side. Mangrum to Stevens, high. Stevens to Boaz. Boaz back to Stevens. Stevens through the hands of Gibson, and it's going to be Bulldog ball.
Another turnover for the Yellow Jackets. Don't know how many they have in the game, but they really haven't helped their own cause by the turnovers and the missed free throws. Spee Anderson set to inbounds. Christy Dressler now back into the game, as you can see. Now Sissy Potts will set the offense. This is Potts over to Anderson, now to Shepard in the corner. Shepard back over to Anderson. Anderson to Hutchins. Hutchins back to Anderson, now to Shepard. Dogs still with the ball around the perimeter, looking to get it down low to Dressler, but just can't get open. Back to Shepard, now to Anderson, now to Potts. Potts thinks of three, but instead dishes back to Anderson. There's the pass down low to Dressler, and Dressler's going to be fouled. They finally got the ball down to Dressler. It took a little while, but they finally found an opening, got it to her, and Christy Dressler draws the foul.
Yeehaw.
Dressler's first shot is up. No good. And Sissy Potts catches the ball right there. And the reason I say that is we really haven't said much about it. Sissy Potts missed all of last year due to an injury to her eye. And yet she's came back strong this year. Here's a ball fought for. It's going to be Fairview ball. But anyway, Sissy missed all of last year, but yet she's able to come back. And that's really a tough thing to do, missing a whole year of practice and ball games. But she's worked hard and put herself in a position to play, and not only play, but start for the Lady Dogs.
Mangrum drives deep, goes up for the layup, and is fouled by Dressler. And that is going to be Dressler's number 4th foul of the evening.
And you don't want to see Christy Dressler in foul trouble with still 6 minutes to go in the ball game.
Mangrum takes her first shot, and as you all saw, it was no good.
And a nice turnout tonight here at the ball game. We had a nice crowd at the alumni game, and also at the opening game against Clifton, and also a nice crowd here tonight.
Gibson got the rebound. She's up top, passes over to Mangrum, right side. Mangrum guarded heavily by Shepard. Mangrum up to Stevens. Stevens down to Gibson. Gibson shoots a three, no good. Rebound. The foul called on number 24. That's going to be,
Sissy Potts.
Sissy Potts. Foul called on Sissy Potts. It's going to be her second foul of the night. In the game for the Bulldogs, number 22, Amanda Christensen, substituting for number 5, Kayla Shepard. And so Autumn Boaz will step to the line for the Fairview Lady Yellow Jackets, or Yellow Jacketettes.
Either one you prefer, BB, as long as it makes you happy.
Boaz shoots her shot, no good. Rebound by Potts.
Potts, Dogs working it the other way now, across the timeline. Potts met out front, they're going to dish to Hutchins. Hutchins back out to Christensen, now to Anderson in the corner. There's the dish down low to Dressler. Dressler looking to go up. Instead, she's going to dish to Hutchins, now to Christensen. Dogs looking to work some time off the clock. 5 minutes to go in the game. Dogs lead 35-20. There's a pass to Anderson. Anderson to Christensen. Dogs being very patient on offense, and now there's a foul going to be called.
That foul is called on number 42 of the Jackets, Callie Gibson.
And the Dogs are in the 1-and-1 bonus, so that'll send Christensen to the free throw line. Christensen's first shot is up. No good. Rebound control by Fairview.
Here comes Mangrum. No, Gibson. Scratch that. Down the right side of the floor for the Jackets. Sets her offense. Over to Mangrum, right side, high. Stevens, post outside the arc. Over to Boaz outside the arc. Boaz back to Mangrum. Cross-court pass. Mangrum drives, throws up a little blooper, and gets fouled.
And the Dogs really don't want to be fouling now. That gives Fairview an opportunity to score points with the clock stopped. However, the Lady Jackets have not hit their free throws tonight.
Which means it's okay to foul. Well, not really, because then you foul out.
Well, yeah, I don't think there's very much strategy behind that. You can't foul every time, but...
Sure you can. I used to.
And, like I said, they missed both their free throws. Anyway, Dogs with the ball. This will be Sissy Potts. Met in the backcourt, looking to get across the timeline now. She does, and she's going to travel.
Again, I don't agree with that call right there. She did not
Looks
travel.
like she was fouled, but referee sees it different.
Here comes Gibson for the Jackets once again across the timeline. Right side. Dribbles down the right sideline. And she bounced the ball on the sideline. That's going to be Bulldog ball.
Another TO for the Lady Jackets.
Don't forget to stay tuned with us after the fourth quarter of this Lady Bulldog ball game. We'll have the guys Bulldog game coming up.
Stay tuned indeed. Lady Dogs with 4 minutes to go in the ball game. They enjoy a 15-point lead. This is Christensen down low. She's going to go up and she's going to be fouled. 2 shots.
2 shots, says the guy with the mustache. Should we mention our cameraman?
We'll mention our cameraman while we got a little break. We've got Mr. Ian Graves running one of our cameras. Also, Miss Julie Toon and now my mic's back on. Kyle Chesser running the camera on the floor that gets you all of the action underneath the goal. Kyle, you're doing a good job.
Here comes Gibson down the floor for the Jackets over right side to Mangrum. Mangrum shoots the long ball and misses. Here comes Christensen with the rebound for the Dogs.
Anderson now to Hutchins. Hutchins is going to bring it across the timeline. 3.5 to go. Here's Christensen for 3. No good. Rebound Anderson now going to be taken away by Fairview. Rebound restolen by Christensen. Great hustle under the goal. And that makes it 38-20.
Here comes Gibson fast and hard down the right side of the floor. She drives in on Dressler, shoots. And Dressler takes the charge for the Lady Bulldogs.
And Dressler breathes a sigh of relief because she is playing with 4 personal fouls. Had that been called a block, she would have fouled out of the ball game. 3.5 to go. Dogs lead 38-20. Stay tuned for the guys' game coming up next. The Bulldogs also coming into tonight's game with a record of 1-0. The perfect season still intact.
Foul going to be on number 22, Amanda Christensen. It's going to be her 4th foul of the night, I believe. I don't know. I'm not a calculator. I can't keep up with this stuff.
And that foul will send the Lady Yellow Jackets to the line for 2 shots. They are now in the 2-shot bonus, as are the Lady Dogs.
And it was her 4th foul, by the way.
Shot is up, and it is good. They made a free throw.
Yeehaw. And as you can hear, our fans behind us from Fairview.
38-22 our score. Dogs with some pressure in the backcourt. Here's Hutchins. Now she'll get it across to Potts. Potts trapped on the baseline. Now she'll get it to Hutchins. Now to Anderson. Anderson back to Hutchins. Hutchins. Left side over to Potts. Potts is going to drive, and there's a hand check.
By number 42 of the Jackets, that's going to be Callie Gibson. I hope they don't substitute anybody because I got all their names memorized now.
That'll send Potts to the line for 2 shots. Got them memorized, huh? That way you had to look at the sheet.
I was looking at her first name.
Oh, okay.
I got their last
All right.
names memorized.
I believe you.
Let's see. There's Bledsoe. Coming out is Gibson. 32's Mangrum. 40's Butler. 55 is Stevens. And 24 is Boaz. Ooh, doggy.
Very good. First shot is no good, but she's got 2 shots. Coming up in the second part of our doubleheader, it will be the Bulldogs against the Yellow Jackets. And also a couple of new faces on the coaching staff for the Bulldogs as well. Head coach Ryan Puckett and also coach Jeremy Qualls.
Who is
So a couple of new coaches there as well. Here's a steal by Christensen. Christensen to Potts. Nice feed down low, and there's Potts for the layup. Good.
Here comes Bledsoe down the floor for the Lady Yellow Jackets on the left side. She's going to get trapped if she keeps going. Carried the ball big time that time. Wasn't called, but he called it late and made it up. Called a walk on her, so.
And Bledsoe actually carried the ball before she ever came across the timeline. It wasn't called then, but then a traveling violation was called.
It's what we like to call a gift call.
Here's Christensen set to inbound. She's got Potts. Potts bumped from behind, no call. Here's Christensen driving down underneath. There's a shot up, and it's good. Christensen takes it to the hoop. That makes it 43-22 with 2.5 minutes to go in the ball game.
Bledsoe back in the game down the left side of the floor. She's across the timeline, passes to Stevens. Stevens up for the short shot, no good. Rebound by Maggie Hutchins, and she's fouled.
So Hutchins will go to the line for 2 shots, and we've got 4 subs coming in for the Lady Yellow Jackets. At the line for the Dogs is Maggie Hutchins. Her shot is up. It's good. Subs coming in for the Yellow Jackets and also for the Dogs. Megan Plunkett will check back in, replacing Christy Dressler. Also, Kelly Smithson set to check in after this free throw.
The lineup for the Yellow Jackets stands. 34, Autumn Boaz. 40, Megan Butler. 5, Mary Kennedy. 42, Callie Gibson. And, oh wait, she's not in there. Never mind. I don't know.
Dogs with the basketball. 44-22 our score. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. This is Christensen. There's the feed down low to Plunkett, but there's a foul whistled. It's going to be on the Lady Dogs. It'll be 2 shots for the Yellow Jackets. Foul is on number 10. That's Megan Plunkett. So Fairview will have a chance to score some points with the clock stopped, and that's what they need at this point in the game. Trailing by 22 points.
The first shot is up, and it's good. And now in the ball game for the Lady Bulldogs, number 3, Tara Truitt, who is a senior. Number 42, Kelly Smithson, who is a sophomore. And number 43, Whitney Vanderost, who is also a sophomore. Second shot is up, and it's good. Should let her shoot the free throws.
20-point lead for the Bulldogs, 2 minutes to go. This is Vandross going to bring the ball down the floor. She's going to find Smithson. Smithson now to Plunkett. Plunkett has Christensen cutting across. Now she'll take it back outside. Here's Christensen driving underneath. There's the shot. It's up, and it is no good. Fighting for the rebound is Plunkett, but a foul is going to be called.
The Bulldogs do not need to keep fouling, as if they do, this will be the longest 1 minute and 50 seconds ever recorded in history.
Right indeed, BB. Another foul on Megan Plunkett.
Makes her fourth.
That is her fourth foul, and she's picked up a couple here in the last minute. So going to the line will be number 34, Boaz. Her shot is up and no good. Second shot, no good. Rebound by Plunkett. Plunkett to Christensen. Dogs on the fast break, and they're going to turn it over. Not what they wanted to do with a minute and a half to go in the ball game.
Christensen in for the Bulldogs. Breaks up the pass. Here we go. Bledsoe, top of the key. She's all over the place. Down to number 34, Boaz. She shoots no good. Rebound pulled down by Megan Plunkett.
Plunkett hammered, no call. Truitt picks up the loose ball. She's going to bring it down the floor. Now she'll find Plunkett right side. Down to Smithson, back out to Truitt. Dogs need to run some clock. Here's Christensen for a shot. There's the dish down low to Plunkett. She spins, she shoots, she scores. Nice shot by Megan Plunkett. 46-24 our score. We're down to a minute in the ball game.
Bledsoe back down the floor for Fairview. She's up. No good. Rebound pulled away by Amanda Christensen.
And she'll give it up to Vandross, and no need to foul now. We're in 55 seconds to go. Here's Truitt looking to get in on the scoring action. Here's Christensen for a three. No good. Rebound fought for down low, and it's Fairview. Fairview on the fast break. There's a nice dish across. Spins. She shoots. No good. Rebound. Jump ball. Who's got it? Hickman County.
In the game for the Bulldogs, a freshman, I believe. Number 21, Michelle Brazel. She's replacing Christensen. 39.5 seconds left to go in this matchup.
Brazel is also a sophomore here. It's going to be Truitt to Smithson. 36 seconds to go. Plunkett now to Vandross looking to beat the pressure. Here's Vandross driving to the hoop. Now she's going to kick it back out to Brazel. Brazel to Truitt. Truitt for three. In, out, no good. Rebound controlled by the Jackets. Here's a steal by Vandross. She goes up for the layup. Good by Whitney Vandross.
Clock running out. 14 seconds to go. Bledsoe down the floor for the Yellow Jackets. Over to Kennedy. Down to Boaz. Boaz back across to Bledsoe. Bledsoe shoots. No good. Rebound pulled down by Fairview. No, I take that back. Brazel with the rebound, and that's the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. With a final score of your very own Hickman County High School Lady Bulldogs 48 and the visiting Fairview Lady Yellow Jackets 24.
And the Dogs pick up their second victory on the season. 48-24 our score. Just a solid all-around effort by the Dogs, and especially on defense, BB.
Indeed, defense was a major key in this game. That is why the Bulldogs won by 24 points tonight. Defense, defense, defense. And the good bench tonight. The bench played a major role in the win of this Lady Bulldog team.
And the Dogs go to 2-0 in the season, and now we're waiting the start of the boys' game. The Yellow Jackets coming out on the floor now, as you can see. And the Dogs are fixing to come out, and here they come. And we're going to let you pick up a little of the Hickman County High School Scarlet Regiment. And the Bulldogs take the floor. The Hickman County Scarlet Regiment pep band is playing here tonight, and you can hear them in the background. New faces for the Dogs coaching staff include new head coach Ron Puckett, assistant coach Jeremy Qualls, and assistant coach Mike Smithson, who was here last year also. And so some new faces on both coaching staffs for the Bulldogs and Lady Bulldogs. The Dogs won their opening game against Clifton. They are 1-0 on the season, looking to improve to 2-0 as the Lady Dogs did in the first game of the night. And we're going to hang right here because BB is getting some stats, some scoring from the girls' game. So just want to thank you folks for tuning in. This broadcast is being seen live as we speak over cable channel 99 in Centerville. It will be rebroadcast on a tape-delayed basis later on in the week, so stay tuned to cable channel 99 for more information on when the game will be replayed. BB is coming back with stats. 48-24, the final score in the girls' game. Once again, the Lady Dogs improving to 2-0 in the season, and BB has got our scoring.
And the winning Lady Bulldogs come up like this. Cecily Potts scored 3 points in this ball game. Kayla Shepard, wearing number 5, scored 5 points. Maggie Hutchins scored 11. Ashley Anderson had 3. The big girl in the middle, Christy Dressler, had 4. Amanda Christensen had 7. Tiffany Lynn had 3. Megan Plunkett had 6. Whitney Vandeross had 4. And Kelly Smithson had 2.
So a solid all-around effort by the Lady Bulldogs. A great game. We've talked about their pressure all night. Defensively, creating some turnovers. So a good game on defense and also a good bench play. Tiffany Lynn and Megan Plunkett specifically coming off the bench. Also Kelly Smithson and Whitney Vandeross. And also, their starters played an excellent game, and then the bench gave them some relief later on. So a big win for the Lady Dogs. They improved to 2-0 on the season. We're about 12 minutes away from the tip-off of the boys' game, so we're going to break right here, and then we'll be back with all the boys' action. Stay tuned. You're watching Bulldog basketball on cable channel 99.
The teachers told me I should stay at the the bottom so that the dancers just won't hide. You might like to hear my organ. I said right now, right now. If I could hear the horn blow, Cynthia on the throne, listen to me, Cynthia Jerry got a message that says, all is listen to the voices. Well, she got her daddy's car and she cruised through the hamburger stand now. See, she forgot all about the library like she told her old man now. And with the radio blasting, go cruising just as fast as she can now. And she'll have fun, fun, fun till her daddy takes the TV away. Fun, fun, fun till her daddy takes the TV away. Well, when her in the standard cushion watch, looks and cries like an ace. You walk like an ace now, you walk like an ace. She makes the Indy 500 look like a Roman chariot race. Look like an ace now, you look like an ace. A lot of guys try to catch her, but she leads them on a wild goose chase. You drive like an ace now, you drive like an ace. She'll have fun, fun, fun till her daddy takes the TV away. Fun, fun, fun till her daddy takes the TV away. Well, you knew all along that your dad was getting wise to you now. And now you shouldn't have lied. And since he took your set of keys, you've been thinking that your fun is all you shouldn't have lied. Now you shouldn't have lied. But you So many things I didn't say, and even though it may be too late, I want you to know I still love you so. Every car I meet looks like your car. Every movie I see, you play the leading part. You're on my mind. Can't leave you behind. When I close my eyes, you're all I see. In the dark of night, you're in my dreams. Throughout the day, you're easy to find. You're always there. When I close my my mind, I know you're far away, but here in my heart, nothing has changed. I'm still holding you like I used to. On a busy street, in a crowded room, wherever I go, just me and you together again. Girl, it never ends. When I close my eyes, you're all I see. In the dark of night, you're in my dreams. Throughout the day, you're easy to find. You're always there. When I close my eyes, you're always there. When I close my eyes.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the start of the boys' game. You're hearing the starting lineups now announced by Brandon Bryant. It will be the Dogs against the Yellow Jackets tonight. Starting for the Bulldogs will be number 12, Michael Magistro, number 20, CJ Pillow, number 33, Dwight Allen, number 4, Clint Sneed, and number 54, the freshman, Matthew Dyson. For the Jackets, starting tonight will be number 23, Blake Bratcher, number 24, Ben Wilshire, number 40, Sean Landers, number 42, Don Kennedy, and number 12, Chris Putman. And that's your starting lineups. We're set to get underway. It'll be Dotson set to tip for the Bulldogs, and number 42, Kennedy to tip for Fairview. I guess I'll have to do play-by-play here for a little bit while Brandon finishes his hamburger. Glad to have you folks along. Lady Dogs won in the first game. The Dogs looking to improve to 2-0 here in the second game.
You had time to finish. I didn't.
Wah, wah. Appears if we have a little water or something on the floor.
Wasn't me.
They're getting it cleaned up.
His cameraman, ladies and gentlemen, running camera number 3, William Mayberry.
And I believe we're set to play now. Tip is up. It's going to be controlled by the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets in the front court. Here's a dish going to be thrown out of bounds. Just a little miscommunication there. Landers threw the pass. Just a little miscommunication that goes out of bounds. And the Dogs will take over. This is Magistro to Allen. Back to Sneed. Now to Pillow. Pillow also a freshman here at the high school. You'll be hearing more about him later. Sneed to set the offense. Now to Magistro. Magistro cutting across is Allen. Allen back to Pillow. Pillow back to Allen. Allen for a three. Bottom. Dwight Allen with his first three of the night. He's a dangerous shooter from outside the arc. Makes it 3-0 Bulldogs.
And here comes Putman. Dishes down low to number 40, Landers. Landers drives in, takes his shot. No good. Rebound by Sneed.
Sneed pulls down the rebound. He'll give it to Magistro, his guard, to set the offense. This is Allen. Allen back to Sneed. Sneed to Pillow. Pillow has Allen out top of the key. Allen looking to get rid of it. Finds Magistro. Magistro. Dotson cutting underneath. There's Allen once again from the side. They're going to give it to Dotson. Dotson, nice pass to Magistro. Magistro for the shot. No good. There's Dotson with the rebound. Dotson back up. No good. Where's the foul?
Here comes the Jackets back with it. Number 42, Kennedy. 12. Passes to 24. That's going to be Wilshire. Wilshire across court to 23. That's going to be Ratcher. No good. Rebound pulled down by number 40, Landers. And a foul called on the Bulldogs. That's going to be on Dwight Allen.
First foul of the game. Allen's first personal on the night.
Ratcher set to inbound the ball. Inbounds to number 12, Putman. Putman takes it top side. Left side. Right side. Drive. Shot.
They're going to say he was on the floor, so Fairview will retain possession, but they will not go to the free throw line.
Set to inbound the ball, Landers. Landers, down corner. Back to Landers, top of the key. Landers looks right side, 23. That's going to be Bratcher. Bratcher drives in. Goes back right side to 24. That's going to be Wilshire. Wilshire across court to 40. That's going to be Landers. Landers back up 23. That's going to be Bratcher. Bratcher back to Landers. Landers down on the baseline. It's Putman. Putman back top side. Across right side. Back to Landers. Landers dribbles around. Looks for it. Goes down low. Tries to. Not going to happen. Bulldog ball.
This will be Magistro with the ball. There's a pass to Pillow. Back to Sneed. Now to Allen. Allen to Pillow. There's a three ball by Pillow. No good. Rebound fought for. It'll be Yellow Jacket ball.
Here comes Landers. Passes down on the left side. 24 with the shot. And I believe the shot is going to count, and he was fouled. Taking that shot was number 24, Wilshire.
And the foul was going to be, foul was actually on the Yellow Jackets. The basket will count, but the Bulldogs, well, what are we doing? I thought that's what they called. That doesn't make a lot of sense. The basket counted, but Yellow Jackets kept the ball. Oh, well. 32 is the score. 5.5 to go in the first period of play.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Foul on Dwight Allen. That's going to be his second of the night. And here comes big brother Dwayne Allen in for him. Dwayne, I guess you'd call him a class clown. Ball into Landers. Landers back to number 24. That's going to be Wilshire, who is fouled and will shoot three.
And that's going to be on Jonathan Jenkins just into the game. And not a very smart thing to do when you first come into the ball game, foul a guy shooting a three. But a nice acting job on the part of Wilshire.
Yeah, he faked it.
First shot is up and good. 3-3 is the score.
Second shot away. And good. Gets the little bounce there. Can we say one more time? Up. And no good.
And this time I believe there's going to be an over-the-back foul called against the Yellow Jackets. Going after the rebound was number 40, Landers, and he went over the back. So the Dogs will get the ball, trailing by 1. Sneed set to inbounds. He'll get it to Jenkins. Jenkins back to Magistro. Magistro, Sneed. Now to Dotson breaking the press. This is Dotson back to Sneed. Sneed now to Magistro. To Jenkins, now to Allen in the corner. Allen thinks it's 3, but instead dishes back to Jenkins, now to Magistro. Magistro picks up his dribble. He's going to feed it to Allen for a 3. No good.
Here comes the Jackets back down the floor. It's going to be Bratcher. Over, down low to number 40. That's Landers. Tried for the layup, I believe. Did not get it. Rebound by Magistro.
Magistro. Here's a pass up court to Allen. Dwayne Allen over to Sneed. Sneed's going to pick up his dribble. Back to Magistro. Magistro to Jenkins. Jenkins thinks of 3. Instead, he's going to drive. Feed to Dotson. Dotson goes up. Off the glass. Good. Nice job by Matthew Johnson going up and using the glass. 5-4 Bulldogs.
Landers taking his time coming back down the court. Landers to number 24, Wilshire. Wilshire with the shot. No good. Rebound by Jenkins.
Jenkins now to Magistro. Magistro going to bring it up the floor. He's got Allen. There's a pass down low to Dotson. Dotson clearly has the size advantage. Dribbles it off his foot now to Sneed. Sneed back to Magistro. Dotson clearly with the size advantage in this ballgame. Look for him to become a factor later on. Magistro's going to travel now, and that's going to turn it back over to the Yellow Jackets.
In the game now for the Yellow Jackets, number 33, Todd Hall. He comes in for Putman. And also 00, Cody Osborne. And he is in for Don Kennedy. Now at point, Blake Bratcher for the Jackets. Bratcher to Hall. Hall passes off, dishes, shot, no good.
Sneed with the rebound to Magistro. Now up floor to Jenkins. Back to Sneed. Sneed, Dotson cutting underneath to Magistro. Now to Jenkins. Jenkins to Magistro. Magistro back to Allen. Allen to Jenkins. Looking to get it to Dotson. There's the feed down low. Dotson baseline jumper. No good. Rebound lost out of bounds. It'll go over to Fairview.
Here comes Hall for the Jackets, just in the game. Hall, long 3. Good job.
Nice shot by Hall. Long range 3. Dogs. Full court press by the Jackets. This is Dwayne Allen to Jenkins. Jenkins to Magistro. Dogs need to get it across the timeline. They do to Dotson. Now back to Sneed. Sneed to Jenkins. Now to Magistro. Dogs will set their offense. Jenkins in the corner now to Sneed. Sneed brings it back out front. He wants to go up, but instead dishes to Dotson. Baseline jumper. Good.
Tie game.
Matthew Dotson with the baseline jumper. Ties it at 7.
Dogs in a full court press. Here comes Hall. Dishes out to Bratcher. Bratcher cross court to Wilshire. Wilshire. What happened? I missed. I was looking at names.
Magistro is going to get called for a blocking foul. And that'll bring in Joseph Bumgartle for the Bulldogs, taking out Dwayne Allen. Joe, a very funny guy out here at school, kind of another class clown, along with Dwayne. Really good guy. Joe coming off the bench.
Here's the shot by Bratcher. No good. Tipped up. Rebound by Wilshire. Puts it up. Tipped up. Rebound by...
There's going to be a foul called against Fairview. Dotson battling for the rebound. Couldn't hang on to the rebound, but he was fouled. So the Dogs will keep the ball. 2:28 to go in the first quarter. Dogs All tied up right here, 7-7.
Now in the game for Fairview, Matt Putman.
Sneed set to inbounds for the Dogs. Sneed to Magistro. Magistro back to Sneed. Coach Puckett getting some words in. Now Coach Qualls. Sneed looking for his man. He's got Magistro cut. Now he's going to get it to Dotson. Dotson out front to Magistro. Magistro to Sneed. Dogs calling a different play. This will be Magistro. Magistro looking for help out front. There's Dotson. Dotson, the jump shot, good. And Matthew Dotson's on early on. Free throw jumper falls. It's 9-7.
Here comes Putman with the ball. Stolen by Magistro. Magistro grabs it up. And it's Bulldog ball.
Nice defense by Magistro, and now there's going to be a hand check called. Hand check's going to be called on number 21,
Matt Putman.
Putman. And Dogs, good defense early on, and Matthew Dotson appears to be hot right now. Look for him to get him the ball some more. Another foul called on Fairview, and the referees are establishing early on to keep your hands off the other players. Dotson's going to inbound for the Dogs. 9-7 our score, 1:38 to go in the first period of play. Dotson inbound to Magistro. Magistro setting the offense for the Bulldogs. Now to Baumgartel. Baumgartel has Jenkins cutting through. Back out to Baumgartel, now to Magistro. Almost lost, but Magistro saves it. Now back to Baumgartel. Baumgartel to Dotson. Dotson, Jenkins cutting through underneath. Now he's going to get it into Sneed. Sneed in the middle now. He's going to pull it back out to Baumgartel. There's Jenkins left alone. Makes a three instead. Back to Baumgartel. Ball almost thrown away once again. Sneed saves it. Here's a pass to Jenkins. Jenkins drives. Dish back out to Sneed. Sneed to Magistro. Magistro to Baumgartel. Baumgartel to Jenkins. Jenkins down low to Sneed. Sneed, ball almost stolen. Now back to Jenkins. Jenkins, now it's going to be thrown away. And little mix up there. I believe Baumgartel thought Sneed was cutting one way, and Sneed actually cut the opposite way.
Here comes Bratcher for the Jackets. He crosses the timeline, taking his time. Down to Putman. Putman dribbles around and is fouled by number 12, Michael Magistro, with 40 seconds left to go in the first period of play. The Bulldogs lead 9-7.
And now Grant Lever checking in for the Bulldogs. I don't believe we saw him in the opening game against Clifton. But Grant's going to check in now. And Fairview going to the free throw line. 40 seconds to go in the first period of play. Dogs lead 9-7. First shot is up and good. Putman at the line for the Yellow Jackets. That cuts it to a 1-point lead. Second shot is good. And the Yellow Jackets, unlike the Lady Yellow Jackets, are hitting their free throws early on. Here's Dotson over to Lever. Lever back out top to Sneed. Sneed to Baumgartel. Baumgartel back to Jenkins. Jenkins now. Here's a dish over to Lever. Lever, Sneed. Sneed back to Jenkins. Jenkins, there's a pass to Dotson. Dotson back over to Lever. Lever to Jenkins. Dogs continue to work the perimeter. Here's a pass going to be tipped and knocked out of bounds. Dogs will retain possession. 7 seconds to go in the ball game. Fisher's set to check in now. He's going to go back to the bench. Baumgartel into Jenkins. 5 seconds to go. There's the dish to Dotson. Dotson for the jumper. It is in, out, no good. And that'll end the first period play. Dogs got the look they wanted with Dotson. Brim unkind, but a big first quarter for Matthew Dotson. And this game's all tied up at 9-9 as we're set to start the second. But Dogs getting the ball down low to Dotson some. Dogs mainly shooting from the perimeter in the opening game against Clifton. They've established here early that Dotson's presence down low, and they're making an effort to get him the ball down there. Right, BB?
Yeah.
BB's watching the Yellow Jacket mascot, which is running across the floor now.
Like an idiot. Anyway, back to the ball game. The Bulldogs definitely working that down low ball. Matthew Dotson scoring, what, 6?
At least 6 points. We haven't got our
Scoring
stats
6
yet.
of the Bulldogs, 9 points in the first quarter as the second quarter gets ready to get underway. It's going to be Bulldog ball.
The Fairview fans sitting behind us think they're referees, apparently.
Getting a little hostile.
Anyway, Dogs will have possession to start the second quarter. This will be Jenkins to Dotson. Dotson can shoot outside the perimeter also. This is Baumgartel back to Jenkins, now to Lever. Lever's going to shoot a 3. No good. Rebound Fairview.
And here comes Hall with the ball. Down to Bratcher. Bratcher with a shot. No good. Rebound by Jenkins.
Hall with the ball. Jenkins. He's going to give it up to Baumgartel. Back to Jenkins. Jenkins to Baumgartel. Baumgartel back to Jenkins. Jenkins to Baumgartel. Baumgartel to Jenkins. Jenkins to Lever. This is Lever back out top to Jenkins. Now to Sneed. Sneed to Baumgartel. Baumgartel to Jenkins. Sneed cutting through. Back to Baumgartel. There's the dish to Lever. Lever's going to drive inside, and there's a blocking foul called on Fairview. The foul is going to be on 0-0. Who is that?
Osborne.
Osborne. Got him memorized already. Here's Sneed for a 3. Good. Clint Sneed, a very good shooter. We haven't heard from him early on, but he scores his first basket of the game.
Ball knocked out of the Yellow Jackets' hands by number 4, Clint Sneed, but they do retain possession. Set to throw the ball in is going to be number 21, Matt Putman, into Hall. Hall, right side. Hall. Hall called for a travel. All boo-hoo, Bulldog ball.
Referees have been very strict on their traveling calls thus far tonight. Dogs with a 3-point lead, 6:42 to go in the half. This will be Jonathan Jenkins bringing the ball across the timeline. He dishes left side to Lever, back to Sneed, now to Jenkins. Here's Lever going to try another 3, in out, no good. Rebound fought for Fairview's ball.
And here comes Hall. Down the floor, right side, passes off, intercepted by Sneed.
Sneed just stepped into the throwing lane and picks the pass off. So the Dogs will get it right back.